Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get out in the garage, pull the lathe out, and turn this muddler so that I can mix drinks a little better. Alright guys, for this muddler, using Walnut, it's about almost an inch and a half this way, not about an inch this way. We're going to put a leather strap in, so I've marked a spot to drill a hole in. I'm going to do that before I turn it. So I'm going to do a 1/4 inch bit, and this is about 3/4 of the way down and just halfway. I'll drill this Shopsmith move down into the lathe and get it turning. Alright, I'm going to drop the Shopsmith down, instead of drill pressing it, to do some lathe. First thing, unplug it, and then we'll get it moving. My chuck is not tight enough to hold this, so we're going to use a live center and a dead center to this side, pinch it in between it. So I've marked center points on both sides. I'm going to put a spot in it for these to hold, and then we will get it on the lathe. This little divot will go right in the end. Alright, now that we've got that on it, we can put this on the lathe. And we will line this end up. With where we put our center. Tighten everything up, and then we're able to turn it. All right, that's nice and round. I'm gonna measure down how far I want the handle. Then I'm gonna shrink down a little bit in the middle and flare it back out at the end. So we'll go with that, shrink it back down, flare it back up. About there for the end point. Let's get that out of the way. Let's do some sanding, see what we think. Alright, love the way it looks. I'm going to keep sanding, see how smooth we can get it, and then we'll take a look at fixing the ends. Alright, that is up to 600. I think that's good. Tool marks out. Let's pull it off the lathe and get the ends finished up. Alright, I needed a little more power. The other one was doing it just very slowly. So I'm going to come out here, throw the disc sander on. We'll get going. Alright, we're going to go give it one more finish sanding all the way around and we will be good to go. That is the finished shaping. I think we're gonna throw it on the laser, get something written down that. We'll get the leather piece in and we'll put finish on it. But loving the way it turned out. We're gonna put some finish on this. We're just gonna go with a cutting board, oil, and conditioner. And after the laser is all done, and then we're going to put a leather strap in it. So we'll put a couple of coats of this on until it's not really soaking up anymore, and then we'll come back and finish with the other one. And 2 coats of the conditioner.
Last thing to do is add a leather strap to our muddler.
Alright guys, now don't forget the most important step, and that's using the muddler to make a drink. We are going to go with an old fashioned, and for this you can use bourbon or whiskey, just whatever you prefer. I like the 2 of these. They're both a little higher in proof, so when you mix it down, the kick is still there. I think we'll use the bourbon today. We're going to start out with our sugar cubes, 1 lump or 2, you know, whatever you like. I like 2. Aromatic bitters, if you can pronounce that, awesome. Yeah. Alright, move on. Two to 3 dashes, enough to help you start breaking up the sugar. There we go. Now, I'm going to just add a little bit of water into this. Use soda water, use regular water, use whatever you like. It just helps break up and start breaking down the sugar. Alright, now we have some fun. Break this up. Alright, got that nice and broken down. We are going to add in our ice cube, and then we'll pour whiskey over the top. We've got one of those fancy clear ice makers, and this is the sphere we've got out of that, so we're going to put that down in the bottom. All right, 2 ounces of bourbon or whiskey. Like I said, use what you like. If you don't have one of these, maybe grab one. It's got 1 ounce on the bottom, 1.5 ounce line, and 2 ounce on the top. Makes it super easy to get your measurements right. All right, that's our old fashioned. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that's a good drink.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.